Mask on patients.
Remember the years you used to have pain all over you back in the day? We don't do that anymore. Now we immobilize you like this.
Yeah, so your marks are on the mask, which makes it much nicer, whereas in the old days, like Doug said, you had to have the marks on you, had to keep them on consistently. Now we still do on lungs and abdomens and stuff like that, but at least you have a shirt or something to keep it covered. But we don't tattoo here, we just mark you and put stickers over top of the marks and let you bathe and shower and let the soap and water run over you, pat dry them, and they're fine. This is for lungs and pelvises. We use these bags. It's a hard bag right now, but I can soften it up and we can form this around a patient so that we can have their arms up, down by their side, so it's very consistent. Let me see if I can turn that on. Shut down on me.
It's full of those little round
It's like a bean bag.
Oh, yeah, bean bag.
It's like a bean bag, but we can harden the bag up.
So now whenever you come in every day, you lay in this and you're in the same position every day.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to soften it up.
Oh, okay.
Just feel it getting a little bit softer here.
Yeah.
And then when they're laying in it, I'll harden the bag.
Then you'll put it up against them.
And then you can form it around them. So, yeah, so that and they lay in this every day.
I feel it getting harder.
It's harder again.
Yeah,
it's harder again.
Yep, it gets hard. And then it fits your contour of your body, and you lay in that every day, and that helps reposition you and guarantee accuracy for your treatment.
Yeah, so the body doesn't shift.
Correct.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about being like this. You can just relax and you're in there. Because everybody wants to tense up. They're scared.
Yeah.
But you just relax and you don't have to worry about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
To the robots that in Germany that make Mercedes, BMW, and things like that. The reason it is very sturdy, but the arm can do very, very, very fine movement. We are talking for us movement that adjusts in the range of half a millimeter or half a degree. Okay, so this arm is very very good. And then this is a radiation machine that has no radiation in it. And we turn the machine on, the radiation comes out. We turn it off, it disappears just like light, Okay, so it doesn't stay in the room in anybody, it's gone. And the arm knows how to go and pick up which one it is, depending how we plan the treatment. So the radiation can come out from as big as whole, oh, it's heavy, but we're not doing it. Here, or as little as that. Now, equally important are those eyes. That is the quote-unquote GPS system. The GPS system look at the patient and know exactly what position he or she is, and the robot will adjust. So, and that is another set of eyes. For example, for people with lung cancer, and they have lung cancer, you have to breathe. When you breathe, the tumor moves. All those would know. And then if you look at the video, so a patient breathes like this, you can see the robot follows. So it always hit that tumor. So this is a so there's no sensation. Patient just lie there. If they want to look, we have interesting sky for them to look at, and we play music for them.
So what is the name of this?
Cyberknife.
Yes.
The big accelerator that you saw in there, that's a miniature version of it.
Okay.
It's a good machine.
Thank you very much, Chairman.
Thank you.
We're making a lot of investments in healthcare.
Yes.
Building medical schools, and also now building a cancer center.
A cancer center.
Now that one is emotional for me because 2 months ago I lost my mom to cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
I lost
that.
my mom to cancer. The funeral will be next month. My family is building a cancer center.
Yeah.
Foundation will build a cancer center in her memory. So that's why part of why we are here, to see how you can mentor that center, you can guide and support, and also help us collaborate with us and advise us even in the construction stage, the purchasing, installation of the equipment, and even help with the staffing, the staffing, training, and all of that. That's what we're here, we're here for.
Yeah, quite a bit of those we could help.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We're taking a show HDR and the
Stem cells, we collect them, and then they're processed in our lab across the hall, and then at a later time, they will receive them back after it just helps them be engrafted into their bone marrow.
And then the photophoresis is sort of like that
Photophoresis is the same type of thing in that it's a closed system. We take out their white cells, they're treated with a drug called melphalan, and then it's subjected to UV light for a certain period of time, and then those cells are given right back to the patient right then and there at that time. This takes about 4 hours to run.
That the thing they did on Buhari?
Yes.
Huh? The kind of thing.
I'm sorry, a day, 100 infusions a day, and we're one of the bigger cancer centers in this region. But it's common in the United States to have those sort of numbers. You know, cancer is leading cause of death in the United States, and in Kentucky, where you are, we have the highest rates of cancer-related deaths. So that's why there's a lot of facilities like this. So whatever you can find out is we're here to help. Okay? So Doug, you're showing them around, and you're going to take a look at the research building, or sticking with the clinical?
I think they're
facility?
sticking with this, and then they're going to see
okay.
Dr. Benaputi.
Oh, wonderful. Well, tell her I said hello, and good luck throughout your travels. I know you've been interested in this place for a while.
Thank you very much for the wonderful job you and your colleagues are doing. We're building 2 universities in my state. One is a specialized medical university, the Vice Chancellor is here.
Hi.
Is
Nice to meet you, sir.
And Professor Nasidi is head
Hi.
of the medical school of
Good to
another
meet you.
university.
Hi.
But in addition to that, we are also building a cancer center that will be sponsored by my family foundation. I lost my mom 2 months to cancer too. And we're planning to set up a cancer center in memory. And we're looking for a reputable cancer center here in the US. That has the pool of skill sets and the experience that we can leverage on. So we need guidance, we need support, we need mentorship, and we need possible exchange of personnel. That's another challenge we have. That's part of the MOU I will be signing on behalf of my state and on behalf of also my family foundation this afternoon with the president of the university.
Fantastic.
Signing a couple of, and I'm really happy that you have spent time taking me around. This is the first time I've been in a cancer center.
Oh, okay.
I was at MD Anderson, where my mom was treated. She passed from there. But I never really had the opportunity at that time. I was too emotionally consumed.
Yeah.
I didn't really have time to go around as you have escorted us today. And what I've seen here is incredible.
Yeah.
I'd like to have some of this replicated back home to be of help. To others who surely need this kind of services and skills, especially in Africa. Especially in my country, a lot of people are dying of cancer. So it's not only the U.S.
Yes,
not only in Kentucky.
We know that all too well.
Cancer is killing people worldwide.
Yeah, the statistic is in the United States it's 600,000 a year, but globally it's 8 million die of cancer, and it's supposed to go up to about 11 million dying per year. So it is a global epidemic. It's a complex disease. It requires multidisciplinary care, lots of different subspecialists coming together. Unfortunately, these are very sophisticated drugs, but they're also very expensive drugs. But we're at a turning point right now, and this is a great time for you to think about building a cancer center in your country, because things are changing dramatically. You know, it used to be that patients would come in and we'd give them some therapy that would prolong their lives by a month or two and feel like that was a success. Now it's not a success if we can't get them to live to be 90 or 100 years old. So that's the focus. And here at the Brown Cancer Center at the University of Louisville, we're not just focused on Louisville or Kentucky. We're focused on fixing the global problem, the global epidemic of cancer. And a lot of this group here that's in this room, we're seeing patients out there as part of clinical trials. So a lot of the patients we saw this afternoon were being given agents that are test agents that haven't been FDA approved or approved by our regulatory agencies.
Is that part of what you call immunotherapy?
Yes. Yes, that's
I
exactly
tried
what
a
we
part
do.
of it on my mom.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she had lung cancer.
It was lung cancer.
Lung cancer. So she never smoked.
Yeah,
I keep asking
15%.
why.
Yeah, a lot of people who never smoke.
And hydrocarbons also. Actually, the state, the governor is an oil producing state, the number one oil producing state.
I see.
The
They're
hydrocarbon
volatilized
is
today.
flare,
gas
yeah,
flaring.
yes.
So it's possible.
Yeah.
So we need actually it's a robust partnership we'll be having with you.
Right.
We need guidance. I was just talking to him to even let his experts, your experts, look at even our basic plan, drawing.
Yeah.
I mean, as basic as that. So so you can guide us, see us through all the way.
Sure.
We want to be sure that the structures will be building now the right quality, and that the design itself is fit for purpose.
Right.
I mean, because it's taking us around a lot of incredible facilities. You've got this machine this way, this one this way, the doors opening this way, and all of that has to be guided. So we'd like to benefit fully. And then we hope to publicly launch the foundation maybe by next month or January.
Okay.
We'll be most grateful, we'll be honored if after this partnership is signed, that someone from this center is present on that day. Because it's a part of what I've been doing actually since my mom passed, is to be a campaigner for cancer. I'm now one of the most notable campaigners for cancer, promoting awareness in my country.
Right.
Yeah, and because of that, and because of what we've been doing, a lot of senior people in the whole country are keying into it and want to participate. I would like to partner with us.
Absolutely.
Former presidents of my country, leading business people in the country, my colleagues who are governors all over, so that we can all join hands to solve this huge problem.
And it needs to be solved.
Yeah, huge problem. So,
especially in the African continent.
In Africa, yes.
In
Not many people have the opportunity, not many people can afford to be taken care of at
in
the
Europe,
like
United States,
MD
or MD Anderson,
or Brown Center. So, as I did for my mom, for some months before, unfortunately she passed. So that's the reason we want to build this there. Actually, in the community where she lived for over 60 years before her passing. So, so that as many people, no matter their means, can have access at least to affordable care. I mean, they can do diagnosis. And if we promote early diagnosis and testing, then we may be in a position to save a number of lives.
And
so that's what...
There's a lot that can be done just with the frontline cases that you detect there that can prevent patients from getting into stage 4 lung cancer, having to go to MD Anderson. So that would have a huge impact.
Do a lot of screening.
We're here to help, and you'll love meeting with. Have you met Dr. Benaputi already?
No. They're on my way now.
They're late there now.
I'm on my way now.
It's cross time. So welcome to Louisville. This is a very short stay. We fully intend to have you back when we can do more. And show you the Ali Museum and Churchill Downs and all the exciting places that we have to offer here in Louisville. If you want to say one or two things, that's fine, and then we'll go ahead and go to the buffet and get lunch because we're a little behind schedule.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Craig and Dr. Ramji, and all the wonderful ladies and gentlemen here, and Senator. Thank you for having us here. I want to thank you for this opportunity of being here. It's the first time I'm in Kentucky and in your wonderful city of Louisville. So now I'm happy I've now visited Muhammad Ali's town.
We're going to go visit him next time you're here.
If I had time, I would have wanted to visit his grave site.
We will do that.
At least pay my respects. But if we can't do it now, maybe some other time. Well, thank you very much for the work you've done with my
Distinguished colleagues.
yeah, my colleagues who've been here, working with you, Professor Nasidi, Professor Tebo, and Monica, meeting with you back and forth, you, Dr. Ramji, and all others. So I thank you very much for this opportunity. Really look forward to working with you to accomplish some of the big ideas we're pursuing back home. And it's nice being here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome, please.
Yes, we are here to sign a memorandum of agreement with the University of Louisville to ensure the training of very critical manpower for the university, the Bayelsa Medical University, that will also be a critical mass for other universities in Bayelsa State, that is medical related areas. And the agreement is to ensure that we have a cohort of 15 students who will train to become master's graduates in public health, and also eventually amongst the best now become PhD holders in public health. And we're also looking at short courses for critical manpower needs in Bayelsa State. So the essence is to have that kind of collaboration where we'll be having exchange programs also, that staff, that is faculty staff from the University of Louisville, will also be coming to Bayelsa State to ensure that our medical school has an international component.
I've heard a lot about you, your wonderful leadership into this great institution. And once again, thank you very much for the warm welcome that you have given to members of my delegation, a special Louisville University. Thank you. And I want to thank also these wonderful people in your team, Dr. Craig and Ramji. He and I met sometime in Houston. We had to travel all the way to Houston with members of my team to have these conversations that we needed to have prior to getting to this point. And both of them were at the airport this morning to receive members of our delegation. He's been driving us around right from the airport. Dr. Craig.
And we are disappointed you're not spending more time with us. We know this.
Yeah, we would love to.
Come back.
We'll come back. I mean,
Yes.
we'll come and yet come again.
Yes.
Yes, it's a lovely place. I have a lot of other engagements. I'm speaking at University of Massachusetts tomorrow. Then a number of other engagements before I run back.
I understand.
It's political season also for us, so I need to get back time.
But
my impressions.
Speak next time.
Absolutely, that was my
My impressions are very positive. In Africa, we have a saying that you tell a good day by the way the morning begins. Yes.
We have something similar in India. I know what you mean.
Yes, from India, you know what I mean.
Huh?
Or who you see first.
Who you see first, or how your day starts. Yes.
You know, when we arrived at the airport this morning and were welcomed by Craig and by Ramji and by all the wonderful people who've taken us around. I mean, it's been wonderful.
Good.
They just took us around the Brown Cancer Center. And that feels satisfies two needs for me, the side of training for the state, and also my personal emotional side. I just lost my mom to cancer.
I'm sorry.
Just
My
weeks
family,
Oh,
weeks back
I'm truly
in
sorry.
Houston.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
So my family foundation is setting up a cancer center, which is going to be one of the areas that will be subject matter of this collaboration. And I've just gone through what your wonderful Brown Cancer Center. And, it's incredible what I've seen.
It is truly incredible, and the work that's happening there.
Part of what we will sign today is a collaboration to enable you mentor and guide us in the setting up of that cancer center. There is no functional, efficient cancer center in my country, and we want to be the first to provide those services to enable a lot of people who don't have access.
That's
who
right.
can travel to Europe and America for
That's
care.
right.
My mom came to MD Anderson. She passed there because we could afford it. But what of the several thousands and millions?
I agree.
So we want to work with you and your cancer center to put that on ground. Incidentally, in my own community, where my mom lived for over 60 years, she passed at 72. In her name, the center will be named.
That's phenomenal.
So it's something that my
Bless
family
you.
and I are
That is what we
very,
hope will happen.
very,
right?
very
That's
particular. I'm very pleased with what we have seen. We interacted with Jason, head of the cancer center.
He's
Interacted
extraordinary.
With Doug, wonderful gentleman in charge of radiation. We interacted with Chairman what's his name? Chairman Who?
Yes.
Yeah, Chairman, great team you have. Now back here, the partnership we're here to formalize will take care of training of students that we intend to send to you. It will also cover exchange of faculty.
It's very important.
Faculty, yes. And generally, we would like you to mentor and guide the universities, the Center for Disease Control, which we want to set up as part of the University of Africa, the second other university. And then also to work with his own university, the Bayelsa Medical University. So these are the things we are here to formalize. I believe this will be just the first in a series of interactions that we are going to have. I mean, the University of Louisville and the state of Bayelsa and our higher institutions are going to be one big family, delivering, expanding the frontiers of knowledge and service.
That's right.
To all our people world over, especially in Africa. So I'm delighted to be here. I want to thank you for this opportunity, and once again I thank you and your great members of your team for the work they've been doing with my assistance for this past 1 year or so.
Well, I am absolutely delighted. I'm going to ask Tom for one favor. Would you have Victoria bring some pins for everybody before we do? Because I am so moved by what you said. I truly am. I want you to have this pin on you when we sign, because we do truly consider you part of what we are. You have our full commitment. The vision you laid out is extraordinary. Gives me chills. I just am excited about working with you to make it happen.
Thank you.
And I can tell you that on our end, our team has been so excited about this. They've been telling me they cannot wait to have you all here. So we are absolutely thrilled. Next time you come, we are going to break bread together. You must all come over, and because family needs to do that, right?
Yeah.
And you are, we are just so honored that you are all here. And I look forward to many more meetings to come. And Governor, you'll go travel a lot of places. I know that. But I want you to remember we are home. That's why the pin for you. So that is important to us. We are thrilled. And my life is not that different, where it was changed because of education. From not a very well-off family to be able to break out of poverty through education. So when you said that, I completely understand. He said it 3 times. I love that, which I believe completely.
And truly, if I may just add, Saddam Hussein failed because he just was for himself. Had he put education first, his country would not have.
Not just Saddam Hussein. Most nations are in
everywhere.
trouble with insufficient investment in education.
That's right. That's right.
We don't even acknowledge this.
That's exactly right. So it would be such an honor for me to present you with this very small. The nice thing is that when I came, I saw the pins they had were so small, you could not see. So I had these made, so if you have this, the only place you can get it is from me. So True, happy Diwali to you.
Is it Diwali?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know Diwali well in Nigeria.
There used to be a huge Indian community in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
There still is.
Oh, there is, yes.
So Neely, if you send them this way when you're done, I'll put them together.
Certainly.
So we take, that's the same.